everybody. Thanks for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. I am in the RV and it's cleanup day. So part of being in the RV is that you have to live small. Well, I accumulate a lot of junk. So I'm going to go up in the hidey hole and pull down all the stuff that's up there and try to organize it. So you get to join me today. So thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate you being here, Augie and Scott and Juan and Mark. Thank you so much for being here and joining me today. Well, I am trying to get the RV in ship shape. I did get some big totes. These ginormous totes, they were 27 gallon, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 27 gallon totes for only $9.99 at Lowe's. I got little small ones too that are like 12 gallons, and those are the same price. So these are the deal of the day right here. So get the big totes. So I need to pull the stuff down and reorganize it so I can fit more stuff in here or chuck a bunch of the stuff. So thank you. Somebody just said send me a message. Just so you know, on these platforms I do not send out private messages, and I've had a lot of fake Marys jumping in either into my lives or going to my lives after I've rebroadcast them and try to take you away from my actual page. So just be careful, because there's a lot of fake Marys out there, and they are out there to scam you, and I don't want you to get scammed. I hear every day, like, I get 3-4 messages a day of people just letting me know that, you know, there's scammers out there. So I do apologize for that. I keep trying to get them taken down, and Facebook has one that is just outrageous. I've reported it over and over again. It has way more followers than I do, and it's all distorted, reproduced stuff that they have stolen from me. And they're even offering a subscription there on Facebook, and it's not me. So just be careful. I want you to be very, very careful of any of the fake Marys out there. So I am not wearing a bikini today. Somebody asked if I'm wearing a bikini. I am just wearing a tank top and my overalls today. I am inside doing some cleaning work, so I expect to get a little dirty and dusty. You want some silverware? There's a bunch of stuff that I will have to be throwing out. So I have a bin for like tools to take outside. I have a bin to store stuff up on the, I have no idea what's up there. It has been up there so long that I have to get up there, clean it out, and organize it for me, so that I can figure out what I can keep and what I'm going to pitch. So thank you, Luke, for joining in. Music, thanks for joining in. Yeah, I look like Mary Poppins. Hi there, Jenny. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for joining me live. Let me get up there and start hauling down some stuff. So that you are in my RV. It is an East to West Entrada. It's 2900 DS. As you can see, I'm giving you a different view. Usually you're in the 180 view from this. So you can see the driver's seat is here, passenger seat is here. And this is a platform up above that you could either, it has a lift out section so that you can get a little bit higher head height, or you have the platform in it like I do that you can use for storage. It also has peekaboo curtains, which I have up. So if I were to get up here, so I store some like extra shoes and stuff up there. Those are always on the get-go. This is a towel, so I gotta put that with my towels. This is tools. These are cleaning filters, replacement filters for my DeWalt vacuum cleaner. So this is a handy dandy little tool to have in the RV, and it really sucks good. So but I do change the filters in there often. I don't reuse them or anything like that. I maybe bang them out once and then I replace them. So that is going in my tools to be stored outside. All right, what else we got up here? All right, well, I can start over here. So these are rollerblades. So yes, I do rollerblade. So those are my rollerblades. I can't rollerblade here in Alabama because it's all gravel. So, but I do store it in the RV. But there's no reason for me to have it in the RV if I'm in a location that obviously I can't rollerblade it. So, in addition, I also have my ice skates. So some of you may or may not know that I was a professional figure skater, and yes, I still have my professional ice skates. So, and I do take these with me wherever I go in the event that I happen to run across an arena or rink where I can skate. Same thing applies. I will store these underneath, but they don't need to be in the main cabin. And then, yep, you got it. I have another pair of rollerblades. So yes, 2 pairs of rollerblades and a pair of roller skates and my ice skates. So all of those can get stored someplace else. They don't need to be taking up that space up above, especially here in Alabama, because like I said, I don't have the ability to do any of those things while I'm here in the RV. So thank you for joining me. Hello, Matt from Oregon. Thanks for joining in. And Jonathan. Hi, MH. Hi there, Alan. And hi there, Jesse. Thanks for joining in. I do appreciate you've got Mary Burke Live. So this is the account for you to hit follow, like, subscribe, join. I'm cleaning up the hidey hole up above the driver's seat and passenger seat of the RV today. I'll also be getting in underneath the benches of the dinette, trying to make more room and space for things that I will be utilizing here on the farm, and then things that I won't be. The RV is on its own RV pad in the pole barn on the farm in Alabama. So that's if you had any questions about that. So thank you for joining in. Yes, thank you. Mark, thank you for calling me a legend. So make sure you hit follow while you've got me live. You've got the right account. So hit follow, subscribe, join, share here. You can give gifts, hearts, all the above, you know. So I love all of that. Thank you for joining me. Now I am, if I sound a little froggy, I have been a little under the weather. I did get one of those summer colds. So yes, I have halls readily available if I sound I sound froggy to me, so I don't know if I sound froggy to you. Thank you for my gift. Thank you for my roses. I do have a rose here, but as you can see, that's something that I need to replace. I do have a rose, but it is wilting. Thank you for my fresh rose. I do appreciate that. Thank you. All right, time to go back up in there. So far I've had 2 pairs of rollerblades and my pair of ice skates. So let's see what else I got hidden up here. All right, I'm starting at the front and working my way back. Oh, I got winter gear. And not that winter gear is bad. You need winter gear. I just don't need it right now. Oh, that's in there. Okay. Same thing, I've got, I have a Mickey Mouse hat. Again, great for cold weather. Don't need it right now. And some mittens. Cold weather stuff. Rain poncho, anybody? I probably should keep that one handy. But I don't need it here. So now we're going to get into some gifty things. These were for a wedding that I went to. I don't know how I ended up with all the extra rolls of that. So I've got to give, that's going to be gifts. So we're going to organize it and go with it. So thank you so much for joining. And now make sure that you keep your comments respectable. Otherwise they're going to get bleeped out and I won't see them, or it will say it's held for review. So if that's the case, then I'm not going to answer you. If you want to know what other platforms I am on, the best thing for you to do is to hit follow or subscribe and then go to my profile page. That'll bring you to TheMaryBurke.com. Yes, it's my own webpage, and that webpage will tell you all the different social medias with direct links to get to the correct account. That's the important thing. Like I said, I've had so many fakes scamming that I want to make sure that you get to the right accounts. And that'll bring you to all the different social media platforms. So please make sure that you do that, okay? Pretty please, pretty please. Go to TheMaryBurke.com, and then you will find all of the different social medias. It's actually Utse or Ulse. And they're asking about specific social media that I'm on. So just make sure that you go there. Stella is doing good. I just put her outside. Thanks for asking, Christina. Yes. So I just put her outside. She was here to begin with, but then when I got started cleaning, she was like, and I don't think so. I'm not up for that. She didn't want to clean. All right. So these are slippers. Go in my shoe bucket. Some little bag here that's going to go over there. All right. More gifts. Go in laundry. I got more laundry. That was a gift. Needs to get washed. All right. I got things falling over on me. All right, these are all sorts of little things here that I got no idea about. So let's see what we got. All right, so this has to go in the bathroom. I got a face mask. One of these thingies. It doesn't even work on my head. It's supposed to be able to, like, do I have to, how do you work it? Nope. Well, I'm not keeping it if it doesn't work. Where's my trash? All right. I got trash dirt. So that's in the trash bucket. Don't need that. Let's see, what else is this? Scratch my back. All right. Twinkie Genders, anyone? Let's see what else I got in here. I got a little notebook. Excellent. I can always use a little notebook. That's good. I'll keep that. But I don't need that. Trash. Oh, this is all kind of okay. More. Does it work? Question is, does it work? Does it need a battery? It has batteries. Guess it needs new batteries. Oh, it just worked for a second. Hold on. These are always good to have around there. I got it. It works. So if that works, that goes up here. Up above the door. Candies. Candies from Christmas. I don't think I need candies from Christmas. What do you think? Melted Reese's peanut butter thing. Yeah, no. These are always cute. These are the little tools that have like every little thing in it. So that I will probably keep. Nail file. Definitely keep a nail file. That goes by the door. Along with my back scratcher. Oh, there's two of them. 2 nail files. Yeah. Beef jerky, anyone? What else I got in there? Gummies, all sorts of candies. Yeah, all that is trash. Oh, hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer alert. And it's my favorite kind. Black cherry Merlot. Hi there, everybody. Thanks for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. While I am cleaning out the RV, I'm just making, this was a bag of stuff that was left over from Christmas that was stuck up top. So that is going in the trash bucket. Trash. All right. So that's all kind of gifty stuff. All right. What else we got? Let's get up here. Football, but it needs to be pumped up. All right. I got a bladeless neck cooler. Boy, I could have used that. I could definitely use that. A puzzle, which I've already done. I did a live once doing this puzzle, but I don't need it. And I do have a little football. Anybody want to play some football? Ready? Who's ready for some football? Yeah, is it almost time for some preseason games? See if I can fit into the storage box. I probably can. This is going to go in the sporting goods stuff. See? I could probably fit right in it. No problem. See? Yep. I'd probably have to do it the other way around, but yep, I could fit 27 gallons in there. All right. What else I got up here? All right, so this is hardware for the RV. Let's see. Yep, you've got me. If you can see me, I'm all the way up here in the hidey hole. Up top. Ah, I wondered where this went. It's a garment bag. Alright. And but everything must come down. It must. In order for me to get this all squared away and organized. So I know you're not supposed to walk down ladders forwards, but that's how you're going to get me. Okay. Trash. Now, this unit here is what you put on the gas pedal and the brakes when you hitch my Gladiator to the back of it goes in the Gladiator. So you take it into neutral and then you put that on it, and then it will have the wheels be free and it can tow behind. So it's part of the tow package that I have for the RV and the Gladiator. So thank you for joining me. You've got Mary Burke Live. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit follow, make sure you hit like, I am cleaning the hidey hole up above. What I should figure out, this is natural wind. I should figure out how that works, because I could definitely use that around the farm. It's hella hot here. So, all right. What else we got up here? Okay, so we don't need that. Oh, yeah, over here. I've got a write-on whiteboard and a thing of paper. That should probably just go up to the main house. Sometimes I take my printer on the road with me, depending on where I gotta go. So these are all just regular papers. Don't need those. Okay, so that's trash. Trash. tow part. This is also part of the mechanism. It's also part of the tow package. It's all the stuff. I'm not even going to unpack it because it's going to be, but it's all the connector cables that make the directionals work, make the brakes light up, all while I'm towing the Gladiator behind the RV. So again, I don't need those up here and in the cabin of the RV. So I'm gonna relocate those because I have bins that also are underneath the cabin of the RV. So that'll get stored in there. That'll be a much better place for it. Hi there, George. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here. And thank you, Jonathan, for being here. RA, I do not use Starlink. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm reaching past you so that I can get a water out of the fridge. So, I don't think it's Starlink. It's Blue Ox. Blue Ox is what I use. So, thank you for joining in and being here with me today. While I am cleaning up the hidey hole and creating more usable space here in the RV. So as the summer has gone on, I've stored more and more and more stuff inside the RV, and I need to kind of declutter and give myself some more room. I do have some storage boxes for things that I will be moving around. But I have not been up top here. This is a travel thing, so that I definitely need to keep. That keeps like all my manuals and all the stuff that regarding to the RV. I keep that here in the RV. All right, what else we got up here? All right, that's all pictures. So that is good. That can actually stay up here. All right, that can actually stay up. Now I can get all the way up in the tiny hole. There we go. Some of my Legos that I built are up here. Actually, it's probably going to be easier for me just to take those down this way. Keep them all together and take it. And then, no. Boy, all this stuff. Lots of stuff back here. Lots and lots of stuff back here. Oh boy, I have juice up here that's probably been up here for a couple of years. That's probably not good. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. Take all of this stuff down. Okay. There's the hole. Alright, I got it. Okay, so that is going right out. That's Capri Sun that's been up there for 2 years, so I can't imagine that that's any good. Alright, what else we got up here? All sorts of stuff up here. Let's take it all down. Alright, so I'm back. Look, I have a little dump truck, right, that I made with Legos. Here's another one. I like my trucks. Here I have my little tractor. Alright, so, but these things, I'm not sure what those things are. So those are all trash. Okay, trash. Alright. These were Mickey Mouse lights that I had, but all the Mickey thingies are coming off of them, so it's just kind of lights. So I'm not going to keep it. It's going in the trash. Want a gun? Don't know why I have it. I'm sure I used it for a skit at one point or other, but thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. Well, I am cleaning out the RV. Thank you for joining in from Missouri. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening, good evening. Hi, Myton. Make sure you check out my profile page and go to TheMaryBurke.com. That's TheMaryBurke.com. I have my own web page, and it'll show you all the different links to my social media. So if you didn't know I was on Facebook or Instagram or Fansly or X or YouTube or TikTok, and that now you know. So Cameo, any of those, the link will be right there in TheMaryBurke.com. So just make sure that you that you go to my appropriate web pages, because even if you Google me, there may be stuff that comes up that's leaked, and that's stolen stuff. So you don't want to go to the stolen stuff because you don't want to steal from me. So I consider people that go and view the stolen stuff stealing from me. All right? So make sure that you follow me on all my different platforms. All right? That's the way to do it. Nice to see you, Douglas. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Scat. I don't understand when you write to me in a different language. Hi there, Bear. Thanks for joining in. Indonesia's in the house. It's time for me to take another haul because my throat's getting a little tickle in it. So thank you for joining. Hi, Randy. No. So don't. If you have a question about what social media platforms I'm on, go to the webpage. That's the best thing that I can tell you, because it'll tell you where to go. All right? Daniel asked how old I am. I am in my fantastic 50s. Thanks for asking. And Jamie asked the same question. I am always working. There is always something to do here on the farm. If I am not out with the animals or working on the farm or the landscaping or the interior, and the interior of the cabin is 100% done. So the shower doors were installed, and I did a live up there, which I have posted, showing you the entire inside of the cabin. So you should definitely go through my material, my prior posts, live posts, especially on YouTube. I have posted that entire live, so you can see. I show you the entire cabin. So hopefully you'll get to see that. I just finished the interior of the master bath and bedroom. So this week I will be putting that room back together, but part of putting that room back together is getting this RV all squared away, so I know what I can store where. So stay tuned for that. I will also be posting a lot of stuff from that. I did order glass doors for the shower in the master bath, and that'll take about till the 28th, I think it's going to take for them to come back and install the glass doors. I am staying away from it. I tried it. It doesn't work good. If you're not spot on with that glass, I don't have the technique nor the technical ability to be able to. I got the concept to be able to shim and do all this other stuff, but I would have to. Glass is a little scary for me, so better stay away from that and let the glass guys do it. So thank you for subscribing. Says new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Welcome. You've got me live. So hit follow, subscribe, join, and I'm gonna go back and get some more crap out of the top here. Let's see what else we got up here. All right. More beauty supplies. So I apparently have a floaty and a slip and slide. Who knew? I did not know I had those up there. These will be great for the pool and for whatever else. So that's going to go in my outdoor activity bucket. Let's see what else we got up here. Dropping stuff. Okay. Enzo's Hideaway. If you that's a fun place to go to if you go to Disney. And it if you go to Disney World, Enzo's Hideaway is part of the Enzo, and it's the Italian restaurant at the top of the hill, coming up right before the bridge to go over to Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs. And it's really fun. And actually, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is start writing reviews about different places. So stay tuned about that. You never know. But Enzo's Hideaway, it is hidden away. So there is a secret staircase. As before you go over the bridge, there's a little secret staircase that brings you to a patio underneath the bridge and over the water. And in there is kind of it's like a speakeasy or a little hideaway. Great Italian food, nice wines, although I don't drink. But delicious meal, light, easy. It was I'm sure if you got, sometimes you have to, depending on when you go, you have to get a reservation to get seated. But I happened to hit it during a slow time, and it was fantastic. Just caught a light, easy lunch, and it was delicious. So highly recommend Enzo's Hideaway. Ah, thank you for my friendship necklace. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Doc J. Bailey. I love when I get gifts. Thank you for my gifts. So, all right, then. So I have some toys too. God, you gotta have some toys. The American Revolution. I have some army guys. So that's good. I don't really have a toy then. And I have a bag here that should go in here for my important documents. There you go. Let's see what else we have. Apparently I spent New Year's in here one year because I have a Happy New Year. What else do I have in here? More Happy New Year. Some of those blowy things. Let's see what else. Some rope. Ooh, those are all different Lego. This is all broken Legos. It's all broken Legos. I'll remake the Legos, but I'm gonna remake them. And then this is a training rope. Let's see what I got. I never really understood this. There's a way that you're supposed to. See, I'm lefty too, and righties have tried to show me. So there's a way that you're supposed to swing it and release it. But it takes lots and lots of practice, which I have not done. So I have it in both a rope version and the actual waxed version. So, but you never know when you might need some rope. Always good to keep around. Put that in my outside stuff. Okay. Toys. Haven't figured out about that. Okay. I think these are actually command strips. I never even opened them. I guess that's more of a tool. Tools. Go up there. Okay, tools. What tools? The tools we've been using for the last 30 years. Oh, those tools. Okay. I have a pump. Again, I don't need a pump in here. So that will go in my tools. And I have another bag. Always need bags. You never know when you need a bag. Okay. So a pump for like a mattress or what have you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi there, Alan. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Life. Thanks for joining in. You've got, yes, this is in an RV. You've got me in my East to West Entrada. It's 2900. It's a 2900 series, and it has the engine attached in the front. And I am up in the hidey hole cleaning it out today because I have way too much stuff in here. It needs a deep clean. Move the stuff out. Give me more stuff, more available space in here. So I do appreciate you joining with me today while I work through it. Make sure you hit follow, make sure you hit subscribe, because you've got the real Mary Burke. I'm sitting here chatting with you, so thank you for thinking it looks nice. I'm a little claustrophobic at the moment, but once I get it all cleared out and cleaned up, I will be feeling much better. So yes, but make sure that you hit follow, like, subscribe, all of the above, because this is the account that you get the real Mary Burke on. So if you let's see what else I got up here. All right, so that is for the pictures. Okay, so that goes up here. Ooh, that's my air handler. Yes, I definitely need this. This actually has to go up to the main house. This has to go up to the bunkhouse when I got a new, and this. I haven't filled that up. That goes up to the main house too. Okay, not for in here. Excuse me. I am getting over summer colds, which is another reason I am here by myself in the RV. So thank you for joining in. Hi, Hans, Hassan from Turkey. I am wearing a shirt. Yes, I am wearing a tank top. It is still in the 90s out. So yeah, I'm still a bit hot out there. So, in fact, I'm going to open the door behind you and let some of the AC flow through. These are for holiday stuff. Hello 2023. So I've had those for a minute. Never even opened them. They got hidden up there. That's the Happy New Year stuff I suppose I could keep. Alright. Let's see, what else we got up here? Okay. A space heater, which I don't need up here. Right. Space heater, that's going to go outside. We're a ways off from needing a space heater. And this actually goes on the exterior. This is a visor, so you put it across the front, so it gives you a little bit more privacy. That should actually be up in the front, not up there. I did have a vacuum cleaner up there. I kept saying I had a vacuum cleaner, and I could not remember where the vacuum cleaner was, and it's up there. It's one of those stick ones. It's not very good. I like the DeWalt one much better, so I'm going to stick with that. So Happy birthday today, Randy. Happy birthday. Kisses to you for your birthday. Thank you for sending me a heart. Thank you, Blue Goose. I do appreciate that. Am I ready for the fall? I could be ready for fall. I need to get ready for fall. I have so much stuff that is so much junk, I guess, here in the RV that I gotta clean it out, get it out of here, and reorganize it. So stay tuned. That's what you're helping me with today. Let's see what else I got up here. Okay. Don't know. Stick it down and find out. So this is getting tossed. Oh! But down here, I also have these. Does it still work? Yeah, it lights up. Can you see is it lighting up? For Christmas time? Oh, and it's got different settings. Hold on. The battery still worked in that. That's good. Excuse me. A bar review from the Florida Bar Review from March 2023. I don't think I need that one anymore. Trash. I don't know what this is. Shall we find out? What is in here? It has a tiny little thingamabobber. What is it? Velcro. I don't know what it's for though. Yeah, I need some super sticky Velcro. I will put that in the tools. What tools? Tools we've been using for the last 30 years. Oh, those tools. It was black Velcro. There we go. You need a toy hauler to travel with. This is not a toy. This is not a toy hauler. It is just an RV. The toy haulers have that flip down on the back end of it that you can put your toy, your four-wheeler or what have you in the RV itself. So, or it gives you a balcony on the backside sometimes. Depends on the type of toy hauler. I don't have one of those. This is just an east to west Entrada. Has a 450 Ford up front, and it will seat 6 to drive. It has seat belts for 6. Excuse me, I am getting over a summertime cold. So you will see me sucking on these halls pretty regularly to try to keep my froggy voice at bay. So you've got Mary Burke here, so make sure that you hit follow, subscribe, join, and that way you get to all my most up-to-date information, and you can see all my different social medias by going to my profile and going to TheMaryBurke.com. Hi Martin, thanks for joining in. Hi there Stephanie. My name is Mary Burke. Hi there, thank you all day. Happy, we're on Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. So, thank you for joining me while I am cleaning the front end of the RV here. So let's see what else I got up here. I got all sorts of other stuff up here. Let's get all this stuff down. Geronimo. A bag of bags. These are accessories for the Audi, which I'm pretty sure I don't need in here, but I'm going to keep them in here for now. Alright, so, make my way back down again. Bag of bags. Miscellaneous. 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 They're on stuff. Alright, so I'm bringing the miscellaneous stuff over to you so I can go through it, see what's needed and what's not. Oh, I got duckies. Duckies. So when I travel, because I have a Jeep, I don't know if you guys have heard of Duck Duck Jeep, but, or you've been Jeeped. So when you see another Jeep that you like, you put a duck on it. And sometimes you'll see them all lined up on the dashboard. So, yes, so that said Happy 2023. So again, I have had these in here for a long time, but I have all sorts of ducks. But now, it's no longer 2023, so I would have to take off. And this was when I was in Disney, and you get to ride around on I would ride around at night, because you do it when people can't see you either. So, and so I would ride around on a golf cart and drop off duckies. So, don't know if you've ever heard of that. But yes. I know sometimes they do it on cruises and stuff too, but I don't go on enough cruises to do that. But I do take the RV out pretty often. So all that's going to go in there. I don't even know what this is. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's more tags. There you go. More ducky tags. Alright. So I could add new tags. And the rubber bands. Okay. So I got that. I got ducks and I got tags. Alright. This is just a bag of bags so that when I need to give a gift, I have some stuff. Okay. That's good. Oh, this bag. Alright. Ha! Some gardening gloves. I was just looking for a pair of gardening gloves. I need a new pair of gardening gloves. How about that? And they're a perfect fit. They're a perfect fit. Thank you, First South. First South Bank. Promotional item. That will go in here, right by the door. Oh, see, these are winter gloves. Carhartt winter gloves. Don't need those. Those will go out there. Oh, that's always a good one to open. To help you open jars. You put the gripper on the top and twist. That's always good. I will utilize that right there in my drawer. See what else I got in here. Right, the rest of that is all junk. Don't need any of that. But the bag is good. It's from First South Farm Credit. Thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate you being here. So, there. All right. So thank you so much for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow, like, subscribe, because while I am cleaning out my RV today. This does not want to fold properly. What do I got here? A little keychain for Florida. That's always a good little keepsake or a little something gimme. Okay. I don't know why this doesn't want to fold. There we go. Go in. All right. Fold that over and put that in my bag of bags. But this bag of bags should be a lot closer than what I've got it. Excuse me. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is for a shower. I got it. I'll put this out with my plumbing supplies. There we go. That's going to go with my plumbing. Thank you for joining in. If you write to me in another language, I will not be able to answer you. So sorry. Make sure you write in English. I have a lot of muscles on my calves. Yes, well, I do work out and I do a lot of walking here on the farm. I wear my Timberlands almost every day. So they are pretty beat up. It's probably time for me to get another pair. They're losing their luster and their color. But yes, I do use my Timberlands just about every day when I walk. In addition to, I wear heels occasionally when I go out, but do I live in here? Well, right now, while I've been renovating the bunkhouse, yes. However, as the summer's gone on, I've accumulated more and more stuff since I've owned the RV, and a lot of the stuff that's in here doesn't need to be in here. So that's what I'm doing today, is getting out a bunch of stuff that's been in here far too long. So that's why I'm cleaning. Thanks for joining me. I gotta go back and get some more stuff. A roll-up puzzle. I do like to do puzzles. However, I haven't used this once. And excuse me while I clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. I do apologize. I am recovering from a summertime cold, so I have a little bit of a froggy throat. So, hey Tom, DDD, no spamming in my account, and make sure you keep the comments clean. If you do not, I will kick you out. You must be nice in my room. Hi there, CR4. Thank you so much for my rose. I'm sure it smells wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tom, it's your last chance. I'm telling you right now. All right, Tom. Bye, Tom. So just behave and be nice in the chat, or I will kick you out. All right, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for joining in, Vortex from Italy. Excuse me, I am so sorry. I do have a water around here somewhere. There it is. I have the whole place torn apart, so it's hard for me to... What are we doing, hardcore? I am cleaning today. Yes, it's time to clean up. You made a mess. I made a mess, and it's time to clean up. Hi there, Mark and Keith. Thanks for joining in. What time do I think I'll be home? I am home. Yeah, what should you do? What should you do? What should you do to help clean up? Did you make a mess? You gotta clean up your messes. Alright. This goes to my wall. And then I have a whole bunch of hats. A book that I've never read. And I have that packing slip for that label printer. The sticker for the Audi. For the SQ7 knee pad, which I need to keep handy. the end of it there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Then I have several hats. This hat's too big on me. And it was supposed to be a bendable hat, and it's not. So that hat's too big. This is a good hat for me for during the winter. And then I also have a black one. That one. But my ponytail's too high, so it won't fit right. No, I'd have to take my ponytail out. Like that. There, that's my black one. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Alright, so that top is pretty much emptied out, which I am excited about. I do have a couple more things over here in the corner. So, these are more duckies. Who wants a ducky? Lots of duckies in there. Lots and lots of duckies. In fact, I'm going to stick these duckies back in here. Duckies galore. And I'm going to put my tags in with it. Hopefully I can get it closed now. Come on. I'm going to have to shuffle those duckies a little bit. Excuse me. Alright. Might need a little tape for that. My duckies are overflowing. Okay. So that's going to go down in there. See what I got in here. Is that more ducky stuff? Oh, man. That's real good. Did I write on all these? Tell me I didn't write on these. Whew. Alright. Not right. Ha! I can't even find my phone now. One of my workers. Hello. What's up? Yeah, that's for those kittens. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yes, get the cat food. Thanks for picking it up. All right. Bye. All right. One of the workers was going to get more hinges for the gate that's getting installed today. And asked if I needed cat food, which I always need cat food because the barn cats eat lots of cat food. So, thank you so much for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. Make sure you hit follow, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. You got me in the RV as I am, I don't know. Oh, is this a measuring tape? They know me so well. I think this is a measuring tape. Oh. Let's see how long. How long will it go out? Yeah. And it has a little clicker, so I can roll it back up again. Let's see. How long do you think you are? So, thanks for joining in. See, now it's fabric. It will go wrap right around. Get the circumference. Yeah, 9 inches. Sure? Sure about that? I don't know that I believe you. Huh. So, and that is going to stay handy. Right underneath the fridge. There we go. All right, so thank you so much for, yeah, 2 feet. You wish. You wish. All right. Thank you so much for joining in. I am still trying to clean up this mess. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh. Page protector. Oh, and this is more Speakman stuff. And this is the hose. Remember I was talking about the plumbing stuff? The hose. I use Speakman. Speakman is shower valves, shower heads, the trim kit. I use Speakman. Most hotels that you will go to in the United States will have Speakman in their hotels. So that's why I use it, because it's high high volume, you know, like it gets used all the time. I need stuff that's industrial, that's not just going to look pretty, but it's going to be functional. So I use Speakman. All right. So that is looking a lot better. And this is a curtain, I think, that goes across. Some which way? Ah, this way. Go over across that way. So that should also be up front. That should not be up top. That's going up front. Now that looks a heck of a lot better. I can work with that. I can work with that. All right. So that stuff's going outside. That's tools. I still got more. I have an OnlyFans fan. If you need to cool down, I have a fan. See if it works. Personal fan. Ah, now look. Get some fresh air there. Feels good. You've got Mary Burke live, cleaning out my RV. Let's see. So, I have a portable drive, so I got to keep that handy. No. Old magazines, don't need those. Now I do save, like when I go places, so Sweet Home Alabama, I'll keep stuff like that. Let's see what else I got over here. The Essential Guide to Key West, always important. The college train tour, which was fun, but I don't need to keep a thingy on it. A portable wine table, don't need that. There we go. I do have some boot waterproofer, which I need to brush off my boots and waterproof them, but I got to take them outside. So I do have a brush, and then I waterproof the Timberlands. So I can work on that later, go outside, do that. So I can have more longevity with them. So, but thank you so much for joining me while I was cleaning out the RV today, getting some much needed stuff, debris out of here. Way too much stuff in here. So now I get to organize it all and put it back together, right? Put things where I want to keep it. So like bags and stuff, that has to be handy, because I use bags all the time. So that should be by the front door. Keep that by the front door. One of the Mickey Mouses. One of the Mickey Mouse ears. All right, so that needs to stay there. And the gift bag stuff can go right behind it. And I do have, because I put a TV in the bedroom now back there, I lost my space that I was holding all my towels on. So now I need to put my towels up top here. Put all these up there. So, and then I have doggy towels for Stella, because she comes in and makes a mess. And then I have some shoes. So there. But the rest of the stuff is all going to get hauled out. So I thank you so much for joining me today during my live. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing me climb into the hidey hole. The fun part about this is when it's all done, I can close it up like that. And ta-da! It's hidden away. So thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me today. Like I said, you've had Mary Burke Live. So make sure you hit follow, like, subscribe, join, all of the above, so that you can get the most up-to-date content from me. And you make sure that you're following really me, because there's a lot of fakes out there. So just be careful about that. Thank you, Rich, for joining in, and Dominique. Hi, Vivi. Hi there, Real Dio. Thank you for joining. Hi, Robert. Hi, Destroy Them. Thanks for joining in. Now, if you have any questions, now's your chance to ask me while I am going through and putting all this stuff away. Now that I've got it sort of where I want it, I can start putting stuff away. You thought I was Irish at first? I am Irish. My ancestry is Irish. I'm over 56% Irish. So that is my ancestry. So yes, I am doing well. Thanks for asking. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for joining me today. Yes, now's your chance to ask me your questions. Hi there, Douglas. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, no meetings. Sorry, I don't take personal meetings. That's a good way to know that there's a fake, though, because I've heard that they offer that, but I don't. I'm doing well, Doogie. Thanks for asking. Thanks for thinking I don't look a day over 25. I do appreciate that. How old am I? I am in my fantastic 50s. Hi there, Terry. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Larry. Thanks for joining in. Hi. Oh, you thought it was more like 21? Oh. Aren't you sweet? Thank you. Welcome everybody for joining in. You, like I said, you've got Mary Burke Live. This is, I will hold a brief question and answers if you would like, now that I have relatively organized the RV to the point where I can start moving things or taking things out of here. Hi there, Will Base. Oh, I don't know, you just say please. I don't get caught up in politics or in religion, so that's two things that I'll stay away from in the conversation. What kind of necklace is this? It is a paper clip link that I clipped in the middle. I did this myself. Purchased the carabiner. The carabiner opens and I can put in different charms, which has a compass rose on it right now. But during different times of the year, you'll see me with different charms on it. Yes, campers are always, yes, the RVs are always work. So, thank you, Justin, for liking my content. I do appreciate that. Hi there from Gulf Shores. You're not a tourist? You live there? Awesome, awesome. I am a bit north from Gulf Shores. I'm north of I-10, but south of Montgomery. Hi there, I think it's CQ. Yes, CQ. Yes, you got a shout out. Thanks. Hi there, Donnie. Thanks for being in. Hi, Tyler. Thanks for joining in. You want your bibs back? You'll have to wait till later. Hi there, Don. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Tommy Lee. Hi there from Cuba. Now I had the ability to go to Cuba a few years ago. It was right when the embargo was happening. I was the last group of tourists that was able to get in and go to Cuba. I spent the 4th of July there, actually. The end of June, beginning of July. And it was really interesting because they had already turned away all the cruise ships and everything. But I was able to go and spend a week there and come back in from Havana. So it was very interesting. I do have all different sorts of social media. So the best thing for you to do if you have a question on what social media platforms I have is to go to TheMaryBurke.com. It's all together, TheMaryBurke.com. And then from there, it'll give you the links to all my different social medias from X on down to Cameo and all the way back up again. So if you didn't know that I was on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or X or Cameo or Fansly or any of those, you didn't know, so now you know. And then you can just click right on the link there, because that's going to get you the direct access to it. So you're not, there's so many fakes on all the different platforms. I report them every day, but some platforms are really good about taking it down and some aren't. So then hi there from England, thanks for joining in, and Turkey, thanks for joining in. Again, somebody saying send me your WhatsApp number. I don't give out my number like that. That's definitely not happening. Sorry, I get 7 to 10 million views a day. I have millions of followers, so that's just not going to happen. So sorry. And on most of the platforms, I will not DM you back. There's only 2 platforms that I DM back on, and you have to find those platforms. But I can tell you that it's not YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. That's definitely not going to happen. So way too many requests on there for me to keep up with. And I don't hire chatters or anything like that. So it is just me. Can you imagine trying to respond to millions and millions of DMs a day? So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Am I a hot-to-y girl, mom? No. Definitely not. Thank you, Wes. Thank you for thinking that I'm aging like fine wine. I do appreciate that. So, I do appreciate you all being here and joining me today. So, if hired for a stream, this is my live stream. You've got me live. You've got me live right now. So, am I married? Yes, I am. I am married. I wear my rings all the time, so you guys just don't notice it. Or a lot of times I will wear gloves if I'm doing work around the farm. I have gloves on, but so thank you so much for being here and joining me today. I do appreciate that. Make sure it's going to be time for me to say goodbye now and put the RV back together. So, and take all this stuff out and find a new home for it. So thank you for being here and joining me. Make sure you hit follow, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit join, and I will be back again. So thank you again for being here. Mwah. Bye now. Remember, TheMaryBurke.com. All right? Oh, thank you for my heart puff. Bye now, everybody. Thank you for joining me. All right, bye now. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back soon, so make sure you come back and join me. All right? Name a car for an edit. Jaguar. A Jaguar.